Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Brian Jones from PopCulture.com, here with another episode of Pop Culture at Home. And joining me today is Jacob Bertrand. You know him as Eli/Hawk in the hit Netflix series Cobra Kai. Season 3 streaming right now on Netflix, but he's also been in different projects over the years, TV projects for Disney. He was also in the film Ready Player One, just an actor on the rise. Jacob, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. At first, congratulations on Season 3 of Cobra Kai.
Oh, dude, thanks so much. I'm super, super stoked.
Yeah, I watched the entire season. I really enjoyed it. But I wanted to ask you this first. Season 2 of Cobra Kai began streaming in April of 2019 on YouTube. Now we finally get Season 3. So how excited are you for Season 3 to finally be out after almost 2 years?
Yeah, we filmed it so long ago, and there's so many people have been like, is Miguel alive? Like, what's gonna happen? And it's so nice to finally be able to talk about what's happening and, and everything. And the fans have been waiting for so long, and they have been so awesome, especially with the switch from YouTube over to Netflix. And it's kind of just nice to be able to, it almost feels like, yes, here, like, finally you can watch it, So we're all really excited.
Absolutely. And your character, Hawk, has gone through a big transition since the start of the series. In Season 3, it kind of goes a darker route because he's all in with Kreese's Cobra Kai, but at the end, he kind of redeems himself. He realigns himself with Johnny and reunites with his best friend, Dimitri. So do you like the fact that Hawk has gone through that transition, or do you like seeing him as a kind of a villain role in the series?
I mean, I selfishly love playing a villain. I mean, it's just so much fun. Like, playing the good guy's fun. It is. But playing a villain, I don't know what it is about it. It's just nice to act really bad. I don't know, it's fun. But for Hawk, I definitely think this is so necessary. And it is, I think, definitely what the people want. I don't believe that anybody looks at Hawk as like, yeah, we want him to keep breaking arms and knocking people out and just getting on top and wailing on them. And he is. Hawk is a very all-in type of person. So in this switch, it'll be really good for him. And coming back to Dimitri, his binary brother, and Miguel, and realigning back with Johnny, I am excited for his growth in relearning how to be a good kid. But it's definitely going to take some time for everyone to be okay with him again, because he did do some bad things.
He absolutely did. And one of the things that stand out with the character is obviously the mohawk. How long does it take you to get that mohawk ready? And will we see a different color in Season 4? Do you have a say in that at all?
I don't have a huge say in what the color will be. I definitely give suggestions. I'm like,
of course,
this would be cool, I can't really tell you what the color would be, but there's possible talk of a different color. In regards to how long it takes about an hour and so much hairspray. It is a lot of hairspray. Aerogel and Paul Mitchell, if you want to be Hawk, that's your go-to. But yeah, it definitely takes quite a while, and it's all my real hair. So.
Oh wow, yeah, that's got to be something else. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Your cast, you have a close-knit group with everyone, but one of your cast members, Peyton List, who plays Tori on Cobra Kai, you worked with her before. What was your reaction when you found out that Peyton had signed on to be on Cobra Kai?
Yeah, so I remember it was like at the very, very beginning of starting to film Season 2. She had texted me and was like, oh my gosh, like, what are the odds? Like, I just read for a character on Cobra Kai. I was like, oh, no way, like, that's crazy. And then a couple weeks went by, and one of the writers, John, came up to me and he was like, hey, tell me about Peyton List. Like, is she cool? And I was like, no, she sucks. Like, she's so lame. Oh my God, what a freaking loser. Then I was like, yeah, she's really cool, very professional, super hardworking. He's like, okay, cool. Yeah, we're thinking about her for the role of Tori. And I was like, oh, no way. Because, I mean, I knew her from Disney, so I'd never known her in a role like this before. So I was like, this is pretty cool. Like, this will be great. I mean, for both of us, both of our roles are not anything like what we had done before, which, was great. Thank you, John, Josh, and Hayden, for giving us cool roles. But yeah, I was super stoked. I was like, oh no way, like that's so cool. It'll be really fun to work with you again.
And to piggyback on that, you talk about not playing a character like you have in the past. Is this one of your favorite characters to play in your career?
Oh yeah, this is awesome. There's just so many dimensions to the kid, and I love getting to bring back parts of Eli while I am Hawk, and it's almost like two different characters because there is such a big split between them. But they have the same insecurities, and it really is the same kid at the end of the day.
No doubt about
There's
that.
a lot going on.
Yeah, and looking at your social media, you seem to like outdoors. I know you've taken some martial arts in the past. Being on Cobra Kai, does that make you want to get back seriously into martial arts?
Oh yeah, I started doing Muay Thai again and more Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I got really into UFC and MMA during the off season, just because we're around a lot of the stunt guys all the time, and they're super into it, and just by associating with them, you just kind of get into it. But yeah, I love being active, and martial arts is kind of something you can do on your own, through quarantine. If you have a bag or some pads, you can kind of work out on your own, which is really nice. Whereas I'm, pretty into climbing and, skiing, which is only certain times of the year. And then the climbing gym I go to has been closed during quarantine. I've been going outdoor, but it's not the same. But martial arts, I love. I've definitely had a reignited passion.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you looking ahead to season 4, what would you want to see Hawk when it comes to his storyline, or what do you like to see with some of the other characters when it comes to the expectations of season 4?
For season 4, I would like to see Hawk sort of rebuild the bridges that he's burned. I think that's really important. I would like to see him just absolutely obliterate at the All Valley tournament.
Yes.
I think that man is just going to go berserk. He's going to destroy everybody. In terms of Robbie's character, I hope that Hawk beats him. In terms of Tori's character, I hope that Hawk beats him. And for Kreese's character, I hope Hawk beats him. That's what I would say. But
there is actually a Cobra Kai video game called Cobra Kai: The Karate Kid Saga Continues, and your voice is actually featured in the game.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found out that you were actually going to be in a video game for Cobra Kai?
I was so shocked. I was like, no freaking way. This is crazy. And you get in there and I felt like an anime character. I was like, Meteor Kick! And you're like yelling all these moves and stuff. It was super fun. I had a total blast. I was super, super excited to get the opportunity to do that. I feel like it's kind of like a check off the bucket list, like be a voice in a video game. I feel like that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It really is.
Have you played it?
I have played it. I actually have it. I actually have a Nintendo Switch, and I play it on there.
Dude, I have a Switch, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool on there.
I will say Hawk has the highest DPS of any character.
That's true. Yeah.
As it should be.
Oh, of course. But going back to season 4, I actually got to talk to the creators recently about where they are in the process of pre-production and writing. Have they told you anything update-wise on season 4?
Yeah, Hawk dies.
Oh man!
Actually, they were joking around a lot. I was like, guys, come on, just let me get to the semifinals of the All Valley at least, And they're like, no, actually, Hawk dies. We plan on killing him off halfway through, I was like, you guys are the worst. But honestly, I don't know too much. I know bits and pieces of what my kind of character storyline will be. Usually when we head out to Atlanta. We head out pretty soon, actually. They'll sit us down and kind of explain to us what the arc of our character is that specific season and kind of talk to us about that. So when we go out there, I'll definitely get to talk of what's going to be happening and everything.
Sounds awesome. And one last question for me before I let you go is you're obviously staying busy with Cobra Kai, but could you tell us about some of the other projects that you're working on, if you have some other projects in the works?
Yeah, actually, I never know how to describe it because it's a podcast.
Okay.
But it's like a TV show, but only the sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I don't know if you've heard of Homecoming. That was like a big podcast that was like that.
Okay.
But it's called Black Box. I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but you should look out for it because it's really cool.
Awesome, man.
So that's one thing to look out for.